Hello, my name is Aditya Farhat and welcome back to Holo Radio. I'm here with a friend of mine, Julio. Good morning, Julio. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me.
Right, so today I'm here with Julio. We're going to discuss about the future of education. As we know, education is very important for human lives. We humans will never stop learning as long as they are still alive. That reminds me of a quote, every day we learn something new. I heard they Well, the first topic is I heard they removed English lesson from elementary school in Indonesia. English is one of the most important language to learn since it's the language of the world. Every international conference and communication use English, so people don't need to study every single language that exists in the world. So what do you think about this removal?
I agree. I agree with what you say, where English is really fundamental to the future of these people. Because as you say, it's an international language. And there's lots of opportunity in business, engineering, and other sectors that require you to know English. So I'm honestly surprised that they would remove something so useful.
Well, actually, I do worry about it. Like, as you said, and as I said, English is very important, but when it's removed, like, doesn't it make, well, how to say it in softer way, how to say it in politer way, in a hard way to say it, like making people more dumb than they used to be. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I think a softer way is like it removes a lot of their opportunity. That's what it does. Because it's not that they're dumber. I think Indonesians have a lot of potential, and there's a lot that they can do. It's just the opportunity that the education system's giving them. They're not giving them the opportunity to, you know, communicate with other countries or enhance their business with other countries using English. If they take it away from them, then all those opportunities are pretty much cut off.
Like from 50 to 10%, I guess, because not everyone could afford education. Like, it's
Hmm.
already low, and you cut it into nothing. It's just hard to describe it. Like, it's like removing something that is already minor.
Yeah. And I think it's also, if they're taking away English, it's also really scary because as you said, education is really valuable and you're only getting a little bit of it because it costs so much. But at the same time, it's starting to cost even more because of having to study remotely and having to buy phones and equipment like that.
Phones are expensive, but to be honest, this makes me worry about the future of education. English is removed, and not everybody are able to afford education, especially during the pandemic. People are forced to buy phones to study. What do you think about this worrisome future of education?
Those are really important parts that you bring up. Um, and it is really worrisome. I think I think it needs to start going uphill and things need to start improving instead of making it more difficult for Indonesian students to access their education. Uh, because I think education is fundamental to a country. If the funds are going to other places, they need to be redirected towards education for the next generation. And it is really worrisome. I agree with you.
Well, as we know that education is the best investment for every country. Like, when you need a technology approval, you start from education. When you need to start a business, you start from education. When you try to cook or make something, it's everything started from education, from ABC to mathematics. Like, what is it that requires for you to make brains, geometrical or something?
Mhm.
Yeah, something like that. And even though you are able to start something like geometrical or something like that, but when you don't know how to speak English, it's just kind of worrisome, because you have no opportunity to describe your idea to
Exactly.
to worldwide technological era and world.
That's true. That's very true. Especially since a lot of the job market of today is going more towards the technological side. I know that a lot of jobs right now are focused on labor, focused on the trades, things that might not require that much communication that you can just do with your hands. But that's gonna go down. That job sector is gonna go down, and people are gonna start to need to learn more about technology. And because they'll need to learn more, they'll also need to learn more about how to communicate with others. And like you said before, a lot of it's already in English. So that whole sector of information might not be accessible to Indonesians if they keep English away. It's that fundamental.
Now, education is very important, like every single of them. Well, unfortunately, our time is almost up. Thank you, Julio, for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, I guess I'll meet you in next opportunity in my next radio. So,
Of course.
goodbye now, and have a nice
Bye.
day.
You too.